Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Wake your ass up, fool. John Jay and Rich. What's crackin' This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John Jay and Rich. We're not talking about Red 1010, we're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be, and in the place to be. And you're listening to John Jay and Rich. Wake your ass up.
There's two things going on in Kyle's life that I don't know how to bring up. Which one do you want to bring up? The bananas or the gas?
I don't care. Either one.
Bring up the gas.
Okay. So let's just for a second have an adult conversation about a somewhat juvenile topic, shall we?
We shall.
Okay.
So we're going to make sure that we are adults about this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm worried about these two over here.
I know.
This is adult subject. Okay.
So toots happen. Let's just put that out there, okay? There we go. I knew that was coming. Here we go.
All right, no, seriously. Okay, go ahead. Toots happen.
So every once in a while in our house, when somebody gets bad gas, we call it bagasse. And when bagasse happens, there is protocol, right? If you're in the car, you roll down the window. If you're standing next to people, you walk away or waft it. Or at least that's my protocol. But this happened, and my husband and I got into somewhat of an argument over it. So I think when you have some bagasse, you waft it so it breaks up the little smelly particles in the air, right? And gets rid of the smell quicker.
Fair.
That's what you think.
That's what Scott says.
Oh, Scott is wrong.
No, that's what I say, but what you said is what he says to me.
Okay, so I'm on Scott's side.
No, you're just making it spread quicker. You're just making the smell come everywhere towards me when you do that. I'm like, no, but I feel like I'm breaking it up.
I'm Team Scott right now.
But I really, truly, in my heart of hearts, feel like if you get some air around the stinky air, it gets rid of it quicker.
Maybe from your stinky area. Because
Yeah.
as someone who likes to share their gas,
Yes, you do.
I'm a big fan of that. I waft it, but I waft it so that everyone can smell it. So without even knowing your argument, the whole purpose for me is to spread it. Here, I'm sharing with everybody here. Hey, everyone. Sometimes you put it right, cup it in your hand, and I would just go. Whoosh.
Oh no, that's messed up.
Yeah, right into the nostrils.
You have bagasse, John Jay?
The what?
You have bagasse?
Bagasse.
Bagasse,
No, I haven't had bagasse. I have, because I eat so clean now, I might have air. It's not it doesn't smell very much.
Because you cross-tested me once, and then you were like, I don't have bagasse. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you have bagasse.
It used to be room clearing, I would say, extinction level event.
Yeah.
It used to be really, really.
Bomb.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big fan. There's different levels as a guy. You want it sometimes to smell. It's fun. But you always want a loud noise. You know what I mean?
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, not when you're in yoga class. But because I have a CPAP machine, I tend to have a lot of air. the breathing machine. So you guys had a debate about it? That was it? There was
the debate, you guys just made me lose the debate, I think. 'Cause I was very convinced in my way, just the spreading it out, and he's very convinced that, like you said, that I'm just spreading it out.
Are you doing it like in a living room, or like if you're somewhere like in a mall or shopping, you do it, just walk away, and then you don't.
Right? No, I'm talking about like in our house,
in your house, in your car.
In the car. Well, in the car, you just roll down the window, and it really
The
does.
air does
it sucks
take care
the air
of
out.
that.
Yeah.
I refuse to roll down the window.
That's a good trick.
I
No,
actually
that's
don't.
terrible. That's terrible.
You put the window lock on? That's awful.
I'm thinking about the science of what you say, and yours makes sense, but then so does Scott's a little bit.
I know.
So I don't know. I don't know what
Rich?
the science would say.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. It's science. You're breaking up the particles in the air. And those are the ones that stink. And if you break them up, you make them less strong.
We need a gas doctor.
I was going to say, I think we
call
need
and
a
confirm.
scientist.
We need an
here.
expert.
Just like
to
a fireman.
weigh in.
If you just think of smoke.
Okay.
If there was a little bit of smoke, and I'm going like this to the smoke, it's going to go all over this room.
Yeah, you're feeding it oxygen.
Right. So if you just let the smoke come up, you could probably get out of the room before you get to see the smoke.
Yeah, but you're talking about smoke versus
Hey,
fire.
we have an expert. We have a doctor on the phone.
This is amazing.
This is my personal doctor, Dr. Courtney Hunt, who does all things health. So she will know whether or not this is for real.
Good morning, Dr. Hunt.
Thank you for taking this very, very important medical call from us.
I mean, who else would you call, right?
Hey, is there anybody in your family named Ethan?
No, there's no. I wish, but no.
That'd be so cool. Ethan Hunt.
You guys ever follow Dr. Courtney Hunt on Instagram? She's very healthy, tells you like how to eat, how to live your life, how to get out in the sun for vitamin D.
Sure.
So did you hear Kyle's medical question, Dr. Courtney?
They told me that you're talking about flatulence, yes.
Flatulence. That's a medical term.
That is the medical way of saying bagos.
So she's saying that if she fans it, it'll go away. Whereas we think if you fan it, you're spreading it.
I think if I'm fanning it, I'm breaking it up so that the
Right.
smell dissipates quicker.
So as a professional medical person, what do you think?
Okay, so here's the thing: the odorant in the molecule is actually a quantum vibration in your nose. So if you fan it, you're actually putting microscopic pieces of the gas from your poo far and wide throughout your home, throughout your work, into the noses of all of those that you love or don't love.
Thanks, Kyle.
So
You
Scott
just
was
did a
right.
disservice for all of us.
So it's best just to run. If you smell it, run.
It depends on if you like the people around you or not. But yeah, if you fan it, you're spreading your odor far and wide. The molecules that you've passed.
Oh no,
Okay.
I
I feel to be wrong.
I gotta hang my head in shame. I'm so sorry, Scott. You were right.
Thank you, Dr. Hunt. Thank you very much, Dr. Hunt. Appreciate it.
But Bridget, you know what I want to tell you? It shares a memory. Remember that. It will provide a memory for eternity.
I'm like, did Rich
There you go.
toot in front of you, Dr. Hunt?
Thank you, Dr.
I'm
Hunt.
convinced he does not toot.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
What's up?
Here he's talking about farts.
Yes.
And I know how to capture the perfect fart.
How?
All right, so you sit in a tub filled with water. You get a jar that has a screw lid. Fill the jar with water. Sort of hold it like above the water with like the top just sort of on the surface, but like kind of submerged. You fart. Your air bubble will travel into the jar filled with water. And while it's still in the water, twist the lid back on, and you'll see that there is an air bubble in that water in your jar, and that's your fart.
Kyle,
terrible.
Kyle, could you make a video, instructional video of that, please, that we could post?
Oh, sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah, why not? Why
We'll
not?
sell those
The
on eBay.
video, the visual of that is absolutely hilarious. We go viral more than the Olympic breakdancing video.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for calling in. Text JJR in your message to 96893. I'm running the text right now. I'm running it right now. Let's see. Nope, no text yet. So you text JJR in your message to 96893 or call us at 877-937-1047. I just get an update. Last week, Kyle told us that your husband, Fisher, his identity was stolen.
That's right. Someone or a group of people in Maryland stole his identity, took his social security number, opened up a Visa credit card, and then opened up, bought 8 iPhone 15s, opened up mobile service for them and also internet service as well under his name. This apparently happened back in January. Didn't pay the bill, obviously. And now it went to collections. And now it's on my husband's credit.
Oh, that's terrible.
His credit score, which is terrible, right? So I have been collectively on the phone for probably at least 11 hours because each time I call one of these places, it takes at least an hour. Yesterday I was on the phone. It took a half an hour just to get me to the security department.
Wow.
It was so frustrating, you guys. I was like, I'm losing my patience here. I'm losing my mind. And there isn't a whole lot of resolve just yet. So we're working with the Chandler Police Department. We've filed a report there. We have to try to get them as much information as possible because they said when they go hunt down the mobile place, they're going to say, we can't give you any of that information because the account is flagged at this time. So his identity is still stolen and we have no way out.
Questions. What if he wanted to literally apply for something that he needed to buy is like because his identity was stolen, his credit's like now
all
dinged,
jacked up,
and his social security card is compromised and all that stuff?
Yeah, we went even into like all of the credit report and stuff like that, and these people had gotten into it and changed his address.
That's terrible.
In with like Experian and TransUnion and all the places. I'm like, who are these people? It makes me so mad.
And does that mean now that it's all out there that could happen all again?
Well, I want to say every single person in this room and probably you listening, all of our information's on the dark web.
For sure.
I mean,
we
literally,
know
I
that.
just read this article about how there was another data breach where hackers stole 3 billion people's social security, home address, phone number. All of our
Terrible.
information's on the black web. I mean, literally, I talked to the police department and they said it is not a matter of if your identity will be stolen, it's when. So they
Right.
said, it really would be beneficial to like get your credit report once a month, go through it with a fine-tooth comb just so you can make sure that nothing's popped up and that way you're really on top of it and you're getting it right away.
What about stuff like LifeLock?
Awesome.
Could that have
They
helped?
did recommend that.
Oh, you guys didn't have that?
No. Well, I didn't get it, honestly, because I remember Rich saying once he got it, his identity was stolen like 3 times.
Well,
So
We have
I
it,
didn't
and
get it.
I don't think our identity's been stolen. I don't think.
I don't think anyone wants to steal my identity, so I think
They do something like when you have that LifeLock, you get this weird, you get a call or a text from them immediately.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to use your card here. Is that you? Is that not you? Stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I think that we will definitely be signing up for that. And honestly, like when my stepdad passed away last year, we had to freeze his credit and my mom's credit because his identity had also been stolen. And it's a mess. So I'm going to be like freezing my credit. I just like, what?
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything. You know what I mean?
How do
I do
people
that. I'll
sleep at
freeze
night?
my card from time to time when I'm not using it.
Yeah.
It's good because they do get swiped.
Yeah.
A
I
lot.
just like don't know how these people sleep at night. And like,
Literally.
Nick in Phoenix, what's up? You went through this?
Yes, so I had a computer issue, and I bought a computer and put the McAfee software on it. When I renewed it, they got access to my entire computer, got a copy of my ID. Then they took out several business loans and opened up credit cards, tried to buy houses.
Awful.
Well, they defaulted on the business loan, obviously. That company then froze my business account, and every dollar that went into that account went straight to them. And this was going on for over 5 months until I finally got it resolved, but I still lost over $400,000.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, if you guys watch the movie I was telling you guys about last week, it's called Beekeeper. Everything that just happened to you, Nick, is exactly what happened in this movie. And they do it the exact same way you just said it. They put a virus in your computer, you click on something, you call them, and they take everything. Have you seen that movie yet, Nick?
Yes, I saw that movie, but it was actually a fake McAfee software website. So I thought my virus software was expired, so when I clicked to renew it, I did end up renewing it, but they got access to my entire computer.
That's horrible.
There's a big story that was floating around ABC News overnight about people who are being scammed like that with the virus, and they say, okay, your assets are being compromised. Go buy like gold bricks and stuff like that, and they send a courier over but to give you gold, and they give you fake gold, but they've stolen all your information, and then they wipe out all your accounts. It's all over ABC News.
So maddening.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks for calling in.
Take care.
Drive safe. What happened, Sabrina?
So my brother-in-law got his ID stolen, and he had to get a new Social Security number.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, yeah, I think if it gets bad enough, because we had to report it to the Social Security Administration, the FCC or FTC or something like that. It's like
you have to inquire about it.
What a pain.
Thanks, Sabrina.
How
I would think,
inconvenient.
you know what you should do? To go extreme. Be like, Scott, I'm sorry. I can't be married to someone with no identity. And you
Like, who are you? Who did I marry?
Yeah, I don't know. You've been telling me the truth or
Are you
no?
sure he's not a spy?
I'm not sure.
He might be.
I mean,
Could be.
He would be a really good spy.
He'd be very
actually.
good.
Yeah.
What's the vibe for horoscopes today?
Well, I'm going to tell you what your zodiac sign says about your favorite TikTok aesthetic.
If you text us, you text JJR in your message to 96893. I'll read your text messages, and I've got a Cancer that all she said, the person texted said, "Hi, I'm a Cancer." And then we got Maggie on the line. Maggie, I believe you're a Cancer as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, totally perfect. All right, Cancers. You're sensitive, nurturing, and you have a love for all things cute and comforting. So the soft girl aesthetic with its pastel colors, oversized sweaters, and gentle vibes is a perfect reflection of your sweet and caring nature.
Totally true.
Yes, I love soft girl aesthetic. It's a vibe.
It is.
All right, Maggie, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Jennifer, what's your sign? Good morning.
Hi, I'm a Scorpio. Good morning.
Good morning. My Scorpios, your TikTok aesthetic, you're mysterious, you're intense, and you're drawn to the deeper things in life. So the dark academia aesthetic is a mood with your color palette, gothic vibes, and intellectual undertones, and it perfectly matches your dark personality.
All right, I would say that's true.
Oh, wow. You're nailing him this morning.
Hey, I'm on my game.
All right, Jennifer, have a great day.
You guys too. Thank you.
I got a text. This is John J. Rich. Can I get an Aries horoscope?
Definitely. Aries, you guys are bold, you guys are confident, and you love to stand out. The baddie aesthetic with its fierce makeup looks, statement outfits, and boss energy is totally an Aries vibe.
All right. Good morning, Susan. What's your sign?
Are you talking to me?
Are you Susan?
Do you remember me? Suzanne, sweetheart. I'm a Capricorn.
You remember this one?
Are you talking to me?
That's her.
You remember this one?
I'm the smoke signal girl, sweetie.
Okay. All right, what do you got for
You're
Susan?
like my New York accent.
Yeah.
Yes, Suzanne. Suzanne's a Capricorn. You guys are ambitious. You guys are practical, and you are always focused on your goals. So the business casual aesthetic with its tailored suits, structured blazers, and sophisticated style is your go-to look.
I'm the Doogie Howser of banking law. I was a supervisor of the legal department of the second largest bank in America when I was only 17. I had to leave college.
Okay, well, that's a business casual
But
aesthetic.
now I want to
too.
hear that I got $1 zillion coming. Tell me that one.
Well, I mean, you would know better than most.
You got $1 zillion coming your way. How about that?
Oh, that is absolutely on point. You are so good with this horoscope thing. Keep going.
All right. Thanks for calling in.
Have a great day.
You too. She called in last week. Remember that one?
Remember this one. Remember that?
Shoni. Or Shanae. Sorry.
Shoni.
Sorry, he spelled it Nick spelled Shonee, and I was like Shoni, and I'm like, wait a minute. All right, it's Shanae. Yeah. What?
I'm just trying to get as much done as I can at once.
I know, it's okay. Shanae, go ahead.
Hi, guys.
Hey. All right, Gemini.
Shanae's my Gemini. You guys are curious, you guys are versatile, and you love to express many sides. See, you're the alt aesthetic. You guys have a mix of punk, grunge, and emo influences, and it matches your ever-changing personality.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think I've ever seen Shanae not in black, so I think this fits.
Yes. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.
Bye, Shoni. You're a Leo. Let's wrap up with Leo.
Yeah, so Leos, we are the star of the show, and we love to be in the spotlight. So the e-girl aesthetic with its bold makeup, vibrant hair colors, and dramatic looks lets us express our creative side, all while making sure eyes are on us.
If you missed your horoscope today, they are all up at johnjandrich.com. Sarah, what happened to you in Vegas?
So I almost got kidnapped.
What?
Dang.
Yeah, so when I turned 21, I was in a toxic relationship. I wasn't, quote unquote, allowed to go out drinking and partying. So when I turned 22, I was like kind of dating this girl who was playing for the LPGA, and she took me to Vegas with some of her friends. We went to Vegas. We went to Hakkasan or I don't know how to say it, at MGM. And I got really drunk probably 10 minutes in. And they kicked me out because I said I was going to throw up because I felt like I was going to throw up. So they kicked me out, and my friends were like, okay, we'll call you an Uber. They didn't even take me to the Uber. So I'm finding my way to the Uber pickup, and this random guy, he's like dressed real nice. Like he had like gold chains on, and he was not American. He was foreign. He didn't speak great English, but he grabs me, throws me in his Range Rover front seat. He's like, "I'm your Uber. I'll take you." So then he's driving me, and he's like, "I'll take you to your hotel, but let's go sightseeing." And I'm like, I was not all there. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then we're driving. We pass my hotel. I was staying at the Mirage, which is like pretty centered on the Strip. And we're driving. We get to the end of the Strip, and we're like over by the Las Vegas sign that's like kind of away from the Strip. And I was like, I'm going to throw up. You need to stop. So he pulls over where the Las Vegas sign is, and he like kicks me out of his Range Rover because I was going to throw up all over the place. Oh, no. Next thing you know, I'm in the ambulance. I had like stiletto heels on. Apparently I was trying to fight with my stiletto heels, so they took my shoes from me. I woke up in the hospital the next day, like totally unaware what was going on or what was happening. Apparently they said they found me at the Las Vegas sign just thrown up on the side of the road, and they took me, and like thankfully my stomach didn't have to be pumped, but I was blacked out at that point, so I don't really remember much after he kicked me out of his car.
That's terrible.
So scary.
So what about the girls that you were with that just left you stranded? Because I kind of had not a kidnapping story, but a similar story in Vegas, and I don't talk to the girls that left me stranded.
Women golfers, they party.
Do they? Yeah, what's up with them? What's their deal?
The one girl, me and her were like kind of dating, not publicly because I don't think she was out yet, or I don't know if she is now, but we were kind of dating, so I'm like, girl, you're supposed to be taking care of me. I didn't really know her friends very well, but the next morning they had said, like, we tried to, like, file a police report and call you and text you. I had no missed calls or texts. I was like, whatever. But after that trip, we all drove back in, like, silence. I packed my and I have not talked to them since.
Wow, yeah. I mean, that's terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Thank God you're safe, though. That could have gone so bad wrong.
Had I not, like, probably gotten ready to throw up, who knows where I would have been? He probably wouldn't have kicked me out of his Range Rover. He would have just kept driving. I would have been gone.
That's terrible.
It was fun though, and I've gone to Vegas and had a great time since.
That's good.
What if he was taking you to some?
And I laugh about it now.
What if he was taking you to some beautiful mansion? He was going to give you a bunch of money and say, "Hey, just have a fun weekend here, man. Take my car, have a great time. Take the private jet home. Take the private jet home."
I know. I should have. Had I not been so drunk, I probably could have found out. But
or you'd be calling us. You'd be calling us in the back of a Range Rover right now.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story. It's almost like it's very similar to The Hangover.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a hangover experience.
I mean, waking up in the hospital
and not knowing.
Yeah, I got out of the
went
hospital. There. I Ubered back to my hotel, and then I spent the whole day at the pool drinking again. But
my God,
not as much.
All right, Sarah. Well, thank you for sharing that story with us.
Of course.
We're glad you're okay.
Love you,
Thank you. Love you too. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
A couple of text messages that must be read. John J. Rich, hey guys, I love listening to you every day. One of my favorite things on the show is hearing Kyle speak in accents. She's so talented. The braces one cracks me up so much, and I would love to hear her try an Irish accent. I don't think I've heard that one from her yet, and I think it's the best accent out there. Thanks for reading this. Love you guys.
I always feel like the Irish accent's pretty difficult.
It's pretty good. You are
I'll stick to this one.
John J. and Rich, can Nick please find the garbanzo bean joke that was left via talkback or a drunk dial years ago? It's been stuck in my head, and you know how it goes.
I can probably find that right this second.
Are you serious? Garbanzo bean joke? I don't even remember that, do you?
I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Really?
I love the things that stick with some people. Like it's really fun.
Peyton, real quick. John J. Rich, my name is Hannah from Phoenix. Peyton, I love you. I was listening to that story. I'm half white and I'm half black. And I literally said out loud, well, half of me would do that.
So true.
Peyton, this is such a good idea. If you're trying to declutter your house, try the poop rule. Do you know the poop rule?
What's the poop rule?
If there's poop on this, would I wash it off and throw it away or keep it?
That's a good
That's a real good rule.
Okay.
I have it. It's on audio page 1, Rich.
The drunk dial line is 602-888-1933. You call us, leave us a message. You could end up on the radio.
Guys, I'm so mad. I missed the joke day, National Joke Day. I was late on catching up on the podcast. So, John J., I got one that I think you're gonna love if you haven't heard already. Okay, ready? Ready? Jandre, what is the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? You never had a garbanzo bean on your face.
I don't remember that. That's hilarious.
That's a good throwback.
How does she know?
Delivery, though, was A+.
All right. Time for Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. Today is National Taco Day. 90% of adults like to eat tacos. 83% they love Mexican food and they eat it once a month. I agree. A new poll asks Americans what they wish they had more time for on Sundays. What do you think is the number one answer?
Sleep.
Sleep. TikTok added a side-scrolling game called Scream Chicken. Have you guys seen it yet?
No.
I just asked Jenna to go find it so we could do it. It's where you control the character by squawking at your phone. It's fun to play, but it's more fun to watch other people play. So this is other people playing the game.
Okay, just talk slow. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, oh, bark. But he fell in the water.
So I guess you say the noise to keep the chicken moving, and then it's like going to fall somewhere. I haven't seen it yet, but I hope
that sounds amazing.
I hope that we all
Sounds
do
like
it.
Flappy Bird, but you use your voice instead of your finger.
Totally.
There's a new sandwich that's trending. It's a 3-ingredient sandwich. I think it's going to be a hard sell, but actually I think I would eat it. It's cream cheese, green olives, and bread. Would anyone eat that?
No.
I would try it. I like olives. My wife can't stand olives.
I don't like olives.
I don't like green olives.
I saw this olive and cream cheese sandwich recipe on the Bon Appetit website earlier this week, but this sandwich, 3 ingredients. Simple white bread from the grocery store, green olives roughly chopped into pebble-sized pieces, and a generous swipe of cream cheese on each side. It's hardly a new idea.
Cream cheese is fantastic. I think you put cream cheese on, I think it's great.
That's true.
6-year-old boy in Rhode Island named Luca started a poop scooping business to make money to buy himself a kitten. His mom works at an animal shelter, and he likes to tag along. This is him.
It's fun. I love cleaning. It's like one of my favorite things. People hate picking up dog poop. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. $15 for one dog or $20 for multiple dogs.
Luca just has a knack for reading animals. Volunteering is one of our core values in life. He is the first person to walk into the building. He'll immediately start folding laundry. He'll sweep and mop the floors. He'll tell everybody, I love my job. I love coming to work every day.
What a cute kid.
Adorable.
Are we ready for a roller skating competition?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
It's Roller Jam. It's hitting Max October 10th. It's hosted by our friend Jordan Sparks from American Idol. It's produced by Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Love them.
And it's a roller skating competition, which I think Grant, who's a avid roller skater, should somehow get in there. Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
Okay, so let me ask you this, John Shea. What movie have you seen? Maybe your favorite movie that you've watched more than any other movie ever.
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, good. Kyle,
Star
you
Wars.
have one?
Maybe Anchorman.
Anchorman. Okay, Peyton.
The Great Gatsby.
Okay, so here you Great Gatsby. Interesting choice. Okay, so this is the best hack when you're feeling anxiety. The best thing that you can do is watch your favorite movie that you've seen over and over and over again, because what is anxiety? It is fear of the future. But a plot that you know, that makes you feel safe in an unsure world. So they say that the best thing that make you feel better when you're feeling a little anxious, when you're feeling a little off, is watching the movie that you've seen over and over and over again. So check that out. Try that and get back to us if you're feeling a little edgy today. That life hack can be found at johnjaneRich.com.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
Discover Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience clarity like never before, bringing your favorite shows and movies to life. Plus, with Watch Free Plus built in, you'll enjoy free live and on-demand TV right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app. Ready to go on every Vizio smart TV, along with hundreds of other pre-downloaded apps. Ready to transform your home entertainment? Visit Vizio.com today.
Miss John, Jay, and Rich, you know, we were talking about the other day, the crazy Uber rides and stuff. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I got a text. Because remember, I was also telling you the story how I ate sushi and everything. Bad sushi, spoiled sushi.
Sushi that had been sitting out for hours and hours.
So this text goes, John, Jay, and Rich, you can get parasites from spoiled sushi. Oh, and I had sex with 2 of my Uber drivers in the Uber.
And by the way,
That's one text. So then I said off air to Kyle, do you think that's a guy or a girl texting? Because text has no pronouns.
It's got no gender.
No gender. That's what I'm looking for. This text is a 602 number. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. So I thought we'd go around the room and say, do you think it's a guy or a girl? Rich, what do you think?
Guy.
Okay. Peyton?
Since I have a little hack here and I'm looking at the text and there's an emoji, I'm going to say girl.
Oh, I thought it was a guy.
You thought it was a guy? I thought it was a girl, too. Can you call them? They got disconnected. Could you call them back, please?
Them. That was good because we didn't know.
The suspense.
Yeah, I know. And this person wouldn't say their real name. They gave me a fake name.
That's okay.
Which is fine.
What's the fake
In
name?
fact, the name, V. So it could be Victor. It could be Vivian.
Very gender fluid right there.
Yes. Although I spoke to the person, so I know the answer. Now, I was telling Kyle, I think it's a woman. I think it's a lot easier for a woman to be like, hey, man, pull over. You want to do it? Okay. Versus a guy. If a guy goes, hey, pull over. You want to do it? Be, excuse me?
I don't know. What if it's like a super hot dude?
Yeah, you never know.
Let's see. Nick's calling V back. I hope V got disconnected because of something stupid that I did. I didn't put her on hold properly. Oh, I said her. V's a girl. V's a girl. I screwed up. I suck.
You wouldn't have drawn attention to that.
I suck.
You should give yourself forgiveness because you got parasites from bad sushi. They're swimming through your brain.
See? You didn't feel anything in your stomach at the time. They're just growing slowly in your body.
Affecting your performance.
I want to find her neighborhood and just drive around as an Uber driver until she sees a ride somewhere. Oh.
I mean, 2 times, though? That's pretty crazy.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, V, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so I screwed it up by slipping that you were a girl.
Okay, that's fine.
So, what can you tell us the stories really quick? Not the sushi stories, but the Uber stories.
Oh, yeah. So basically, it happened like 3 times. And it was with the Black service, the Uber Black service. So they were bigger cars, obviously. And
Does Black service mean it's a black guy?
That's what me and Rich just looked at each other.
Wow.
Wait a second.
It's like the nicest he is, guys. Come on.
All right, so what happened? What happened?
So one time it was a very long ride. I was coming back from Bike Week up in Cave Creek, and I lost my car keys, which is a good thing. And then I took an Uber all the way back home to like Lincoln Tatum, and on the way here, it was just such an enjoyable ride. He was super cool. I have a thing for like Balkans or Eastern Europeans, and he was Bulgarian. So then before I got to my house, we were really hitting off. I said, "Oh, do you want to just, go and check into the Camelback Inn?" And he was like, "Sure." So that happened, and I saw maybe once after that. Then the other guy, I propositioned him. We were getting along also. He was also like Serbian or something. And then we saw each other for months until I found out he would pick me up anywhere I wanted, like anywhere, even like Glendale for concerts.
That's how Uber works.
Like, no.
So stupid.
You don't have to do it. You can just
at the mall.
Press the button on the app.
They'll come get you.
They'll come get you.
Not for free, though. Not for free.
Okay.
Okay. So what happened then?
And then that went on for months, and we would just meet, and they would happen in the back of his car. And then one day he mentioned his wife, and I felt really bad, so that ended.
Okay.
No.
And then another time, a man and I that I was dating, we were leaving this hotel from lunch, like a nice place around here, and once again, a black car picked us up. And the guy gave us his private. He owned like an executive limo company, so he gave us his card. And then I ended up. He was Albanian. I ended up seeing that guy for over a year.
Wow, you like those? What do you call it? Eastern Europeans?
Bloc?
Wow.
Like Balkans, yeah, the Balkans.
Would you like Uber drive?
That sounds like
Boom, your clothes come off. All right, V.
But that's it.
You made
that was
my.
years ago.
I know you made my day. That's fantastic. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, and thanks for your text.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Gloria, good morning. Thanks for holding. I heard you need some advice.
No, I haven't. I have to say something. So I'm in the car listening to you guys. I was yelling at my radio about the grilling, the barbecue. You grill hamburgers. John Day is right.
Yes, I agree with you. You talk about the big argument we had about Grant said name three things you barbecue, and the first thing I said was hamburgers.
Yes.
And he was like, no, and then Peyton was like, no. I was like, come on, man.
Yes, I was going crazy. I was yelling at my radio saying, you grill hamburgers.
I love that you're yelling at your radio. Where are you headed to this morning, Gloria? Where are you headed to?
What was that?
Where are you headed to?
I'm a housewife. I'm actually at Starbucks ordering petite vanilla scones. They're my favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I love your life.
Hold on, Gloria. Grant just walked in, all irritated. Yes, Grant, you have a problem with Gloria?
Yeah, dude, are you guys still going on about hamburgers being barbecue?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Gloria.
It's Gloria.
Gloria from Glendale.
What's up, Gloria?
Yes.
From Glendale? So when you think of barbecue, you think I'm going to have a nice cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know what? I have 6 kids, and we grill. My husband's a great griller, and the choice is hamburgers, hot dogs, everything under the sun. He makes everything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's grilling, though.
Yes.
That is not barbecuing.
I feel like grilling is barbecuing.
Barbecuing and grilling are the same
I
thing.
just don't agree.
They're just slang words.
Black people barbecues and white people barbecues are very different.
I've been to black people barbecues, and there's hamburgers
There's
there.
not any
But he
hamburgers.
Absolutely.
But Grant's question wasn't, what do you find at a white barbecue or a black barbecue?
Right.
That's what the question should have been, Grant. If we're being honest here.
I've been to Mexican barbecues. They have carne asada, and they have hamburgers, they got beans and rice.
I just disagree with you guys. I think Grant does too. We're going to have to agree to disagree on this one.
No, I don't think you can. I hate to say this about people. I never really say this, but Peyton and Grant, you guys are wrong. Like, you guys are wrong.
Well, you're wrong about that. You love it when people are wrong.
No, I do, but I don't say that. I've never really said the words, you are wrong, and you guys both are wrong.
I have to side with John Day.
Yeah.
Hamburgers number one.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
grilling, everything.
but by your logic, anything that I associate with barbecue is
Has
then
barbecue sauce.
right?
Yeah. Right.
So I could be like,
Like,
I'm going to have a
you're
spinach
talking
casserole at the barbecue today.
No. Oh, she's at Starbucks.
Sorry, I'm at Starbucks.
She's at Starbucks.
She has to order her
Don't
scones.
forget those scones. Her barbecue Starbucks. So if you drink Starbucks at a barbecue, are you having barbecue?
No, but the masses is not. If you do a spinach casserole, that's you. The masses is there would be people calling and arguing, saying, "I barbecue spinach casserole." You put hamburgers on a barbecue and you grill them, therefore making it a barbecue.
I think we need to hear from some folks in Texas. I think that's what we need to hear.
I used to live in Texas. You know what I did there? I barbecued. Hamburger.
Get him.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We have this big debate going on about barbecues, and I think Peyton's dad wants to weigh in. So the debate is, Grant said, John Jay, you have 4 seconds to name 3 things you put on a barbecue, that you barbecue. And I said hamburger, and I went sideways, right? The majority of people in this room, Rich, Peyton, me, and our listeners, and ChatGPT said hamburger. Hamburger was number
Kyle
one.
said that.
Kyle
Not
said
me.
it.
I did not say
vehemently
that.
said it was not barbecue.
My bad. So Peyton's dad, Showtime, on the line. Yes, Showtime.
Good morning.
Morning.
They remind him of barbecue, but is it barbecue? Absolutely not.
What? Wait, what makes Peyton's dad the official barbecue? Guy grew up in L.A. It's not like he's from Texas.
You know what? You know what makes me? You know what makes me official barbecue is being fat. Having a big fat.
Oh my gosh.
I know my meats, pal. You don't go to Lucy's or Little Miss Piggy's and say, hey, you know what? Give me that hamburger pack. You don't do it.
I guess we would have to look at a place that we think is super barbecue and see if they've got
What's
burgers.
a place that's super barbecue?
Caldwell's does not have burgers.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get a pack.
I was looking up the top barbecue places in Texas, and I thought, let's just call over there
Terry
and ask
Black's.
them. Terry Black's is actually where I was looking.
Yeah.
But I can't find their phone number.
If you can't find their phone number, we're not going to find a burger then.
You may put it in the category when you're having a function. Hey, I'm going to barbecue. Hey, we're going to throw some, and you say it. We're just going to. Even when you have a minimal barbecue, you say, "Hey, I'm going to barbecue." Oh, we're just going to grill some hamburgers and hot dogs. You don't say, "I'm going to barbecue some hot dogs and some hamburgers." You grill them.
Thank you.
Every single time.
Mic drop.
I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point. And Peyton's right. Caldwell's does not have burgers on their menu, and they are Caldwell's barbecue.
You get a barbecue from you get a hamburger from a barbecue place. It's going to be mixed with chest hair or something. It's not going to be.
Then I guess the argument should be Grant should have been clearer on his question. Because because now what you're doing is you're talking about a style of cooking, not a barbecue. Like you could have, hey, you want to grill out? If you say something, I'm going to grill out, you're barbecue. You're doing hamburger.
Salad with
hamburgers.
Potato salad,
hey,
corn,
we're going to have barbecue. Let's go to a restaurant and have barbecue. Then that's different. I think you should have been more specific on your
Are
question.
you having a barbecue or are you eating barbecue? Are those different questions?
Right.
I feel like maybe they are.
Here's the thing. I don't want to be taking John Jay's side here. I don't want to seem like I'm conceding in the argument here. But my question was, name 3 foods that you think of when you think of barbecue. So technically, John Jay wasn't incorrect because he thought
it's what he thinks
correct.
of.
But also, I went to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT said hamburger was number 1. So to me, no offense to you, beautiful show, but what makes show more wide mass appeal? Because then what would you need ChatGPT for? You just call Payne's dad every time you have a question.
I'm not
Payne's dad.
And you guys are talking about Terry Black's the
barbecue
place. This is a black man named Terry who goes by Showtime. Who also knows his stuff about barbecue. Okay.
Good correlation.
Shots fired, guys. John Jay's so mad right now.
So far from mad. You got it.
He's pretending like he's not mad, guys.
But like there should be an end-all answer, and I would think GPT would be the answer. Okay, hold on. Nick and Jenna both in the studio. What happened?
So there's a bunch of different stations in this building, right, guys?
Right.
And some of us are on those other stations, okay? And with the timing of the show and like hours, sometimes things have to be pre-recorded. So I was dealing with a sick kid on Friday, and I was trying to get stuff done for the weekend for the hours that I'm on the weekends. And I was in there and I'm doing my thing. And when I'm on an air shift, like it's a very different vibe for me. Like I'm very focused and like also super chaotic.
No, we get it, Nick. We get it.
I'm focused in a different way, I guess is how I should put it. And anything around me is kind of just gone. But when I screw up, it's clear. So I'm doing this break about Avril Lavigne, and I've got the music playing really, really loud in my headphones, and all of a sudden, I feel his hand come across my shoulder and grab me. And I am a person who's just scared of everything all the time. I don't like scary movies. I don't like being scared like in the hallways. Rich has seen it 1,000 times. And that hand came from Jenna.
Me. It was me.
He is pretty jumpy.
So was he in a private studio?
Yeah.
And you went in there?
And first I
He
knocked.
couldn't hear you.
Because I was like.
But he had headphones on.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, he'll hear still, you know. I didn't realize he had music playing, so I knocked. I knocked again, and then I opened the door, and I thought I said, like, hey, but I guess I didn't. I just lightly tapped him and was like, and he literally flew 30 feet in the air. Like, I've never seen Nick act like this, ever.
But the thing is, we have audio proof of that happening.
Yeah, because we were recording.
Well, we're going to hear you be like, Mix 96.9, Avril Lavigne, I'm Nick, the John Johnson.
And that is the most embarrassing part of the entire clip. So, it's on audio page 1, Rich. To Avril Lavigne. Headline. She's headlining. Blink-182's headlining. Me. What's the other? You hear the knocking. Through the roof. In fact, I threw my phone, it hit spacebar, and it stopped the recording right there. Because you probably could have heard my head hit the desk and just immediate tears in my eyes.
You are pretty jumpy. But you know what it sounds like when you're doing your show there? It sounds like you're like got a paper rolled up. Next 96.9. Like it sounded like you were talking like through here.
Yeah, I think I picked the wrong studio when I do that, but
so Jenna saves the day.
Ain't nobody listening anyway.
Oh, okay now. Come on now.
So Noah, did you hear what happened to Noah too? So when Noah heard us talking about this clip, this is the first time we're hearing the clip.
And Noah was like, I got to insert myself into this break. Hold on.
Yeah.
So
Noah, back in the day before we got him on the show, he used to do this podcast, very popular podcast or show, internet show called Noah and the Moon. And his friend Lenora interrupted him. Same situation as Nick, but Noah is doing it from his house. And I heard this clip and it actually made me LOL out loud.
And Cody Simpson.
Wait, stop for a second. He sounds more NPR than he does like Cody Simpson. No, checks out.
And Cody Simpson turns 26. Congratulations. Oh, wait, or is it 25?
I was just coming in to say goodnight. Don't work yourself too hard.
Website was wrong.
And Cody Simpson.
Congratulations, Cody Simpson.
Congratulations.
Yeah, a little more excitement. If I would have heard that, no, I would have been like, whoa, hey, man, I was coaching you back then. And Cody Simpson likes to eat apples.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you too, Apples.
I'm a big fan of chicken pot pie. Today we're going to go over some recipes. And Cody Simpson is a big fan of mincemeat. And Cody Simpson... I had this thing this weekend. So off air, and I don't even know if you guys have caught wind of Rich and I talking about something called the VO2 Max.
No.
So the VO2 Max is a rating you get, which is, and I don't understand it, but it actually helps with like your longevity in life if you get the VO2 Max rating. Right.
What's rating you?
There's two systems. There's either you do a step test. You walk up and down on a step for 6 minutes, and they measure your heart rate and all this stuff, and then they give you this number, right? And that number tells you if you're excellent, if you're average, if you're fair, if you're below average, if it's bad, right? Okay. Rich went to another place that does it, and there's not that many places that do it. Rich went to a place that did it, and it's like hooked up to a machine, and they have this stuff over your face. It looks way legit. And when he gave me his number, Rich told me his number, like everybody I talked to was like off the charts. Like if that's truly his number, then he's in the wrong career because he should be an athlete that's in Tour de France right now, not even on bike running.
Oh, really? So it was amazing.
Yes.
Well, I have an update on that.
Okay.
I got to redo my test.
Oh, you do? Because my trainer was like, we've never seen a number as high as Richard. When you look at the schedule, when you look at the chart, the highest number is a 55.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing after that. And Rich said he got a 65.
He's literally off the charts.
Yeah, so my trainer was like, he's literally a loser because he's in radio. He should be the number one athlete in the world. So I got my number on Friday.
and my number was like bad, like not very good. Like I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh.
I spiraled into this like sadness over the weekend, and when I get sad, I eat.
Oh no.
And I just ate nonstop for 3 days, right? And I was so bummed. I texted my doctor last night, and I was like, man, I feel bad about my VO2 max score. And then she's like, well, you can change it. I'm like, what do you mean you can change it? It says, this is pretty much what I've read, is like, this is your number, and if this isn't a high number, you're not gonna live very long. And she's like, well, you gotta do cardio 3 times a week, 16 minutes at heart level, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. So my VO2 max was a 30, which isn't
30,
good,
okay.
which isn't good, right?
What is this supposed to be for normal? Like pretty good?
It depends on your age.
Because 30 doesn't sound bad.
No, see, if I can work it up and get it, like if I do cardio every day for a year, I can maybe go to a 33 and the 34.
That's
and
an
that's
improvement,
good.
though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's good. But
Yeah,
anyway,
mine was unusually high because somebody did the test kind of a little wrong, so I got to redo it again.
Kinda a little.
so I went on Facebook. I said on Facebook, I go, what set you down the wrong road this weekend? Something happened to me Friday, and I just binged and ate everything, and now I feel terrible. And Emily said, I decided to have a political discussion at the dinner table with my brother and my sister-in-law.
Oh, no.
Dear God.
The rules were to be respectful of everyone's opinion, she said. And that's when things went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bummer?
I don't envy that.
I have friends that are dissolving their long business partnership because they don't agree on politics now.
Laura said, I got fired Friday from a brand new boss who wanted to bring his friends in.
Boo.
I know.
That's super lame.
I know. And then someone's dog tore their ACL.
Aww.
Like there's all these little comments about, and it kind of sadly made me feel a little bit better, although none of those were life-threatening like mine.
Did you at least eat something delicious, even though it probably wasn't good for you?
I not really.
See, that's the problem.
That's what I
If you're
hate
gonna
when
go
I
off the
binge.
train-
When I binge and it's not worth it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you got to make a drive to Salt and Straw.
Well, that's not true. I did have all the bread at Steak 44. You guys
No.
have the bread?
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
they make their bread with butter in the bread.
Yeah.
So I ate the whole loaf. And that's when I started to kind of
Like
go.
on the hot skillet thing.
Yeah, I just ate the whole thing. Blake didn't get any of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to share that with you. Hi, Jenny.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on?
Oh, I'm just here in Vegas. I texted you guys to tell you that I'm getting married tomorrow. And I'm going to be listening. Thank you. I'm going to be listening to your show podcast while I'm getting ready. So I figured I'd send you a text.
Who are you marrying?
His name is Bryce.
Do you want us to call him right now and see who he'll take with him to get a couples massage?
Well, he's actually sleeping in our hotel room right now. So when you guys called me back, I had to step out into the hall real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then
How
he probably.
special is that? She's taking us with her on her special day.
That's so
Congrats.
nice.
That's so amazing.
Can I tell you a quick funny story that involves you guys? So the first time that my fiance and I actually came to Vegas was because I won tickets to see the Jonas Brothers on your show in Vegas. So we came, and we became obsessed with Vegas and obsessed with the Jonas Brothers. And we've seen the Jonas Brothers 6 times since then, and we've come to Vegas 7 times together. So we decided to get married in Vegas.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
I love that.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Jenny. Send us pictures, okay?
Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Have a
Have
great
good
day.
Thank you.
Bye. Jenna's in here, newest member of our show. Because what are you working on with your face?
Oh, just some jawline shaping.
So real quick, my wife says to me, there's no way that we could get our Amazon accounts crossed, could we? Because I send you a bunch of stuff. And my wife says to me, did you buy some jaw shaping thing on Amazon? I was like, no. And I go, that's weird. And then today you come in with a jaw shaping thing. And I'm like, did you buy it on my Amazon account?
I was going to say I may or may not have hacked your Amazon over the weekend.
That's such a weird.
So weird.
Don't you think that's weird?
Yes.
Very.
What are the chances?
It's me. Sorry, John Jay. You're going to get a bunch of other weird stuff because I've hacked it.
How did that happen to you? You just logged into his account?
I don't know if it really happened or not, or one of my kids bought a jaw thing, but it's just weird that my wife brought it up yesterday, and here you come walking in with a jaw thing.
Yep.
So what is that?
Thank you, John Jay.
Josh
Looks like a
Shaper?
Batman mask.
What is that?
So I have a rounder face, which I love, love it. But I'm in my glow up era. I'm trying to do everything I can to get a little glow up. And so I saw online that on TikTok, of course, shout out TikTok, that there's a jawline shaper. And it literally feels like you're putting a diaper on your face. I don't even think I've put it on completely properly yet. But you do you can't really see, but you do one of these, and then you wrap it around.
Take your headphones off and put it on. Let's see what it really looks like, please.
Let's see if I can do it.
It does look like a
I had
mask.
to watch.
Oh, you haven't had it on
Looks
properly?
like the material of like no seam undies.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying. It literally feels like you're putting a diaper on.
And what's it supposed to do for your jawline?
You're supposed to sleep in it, and then it's supposed to just enhance naturally,
So it's
chisel
supposed
your
to
jaw.
snatch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched 2 YouTube tutorials on how to put this on, and I still struggle.
Obviously, you were sold on it.
A lot of Velcro.
I know. So I believe you do this,
Uh-huh.
and then you
Tuck it under the chin.
Oh, I did that with a thing. For a long time, I was trying to get rid of my double chin.
That's what I'm working on.
Oh, so you're trying to get rid of your double chin?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Oh, I might need one of those.
You look like a nun from outer space.
This is what you do.
Cute.
And it's supposed to just really,
That'd be fun if you get a date that you wear it on the date going, hey, listen, you should put this on at 5 in the evening.
Right. I have no other choice but to wear this all dinner long.
You're like an AI robot.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm like, yeah, so this is what, I don't know what it looks like at the moment, but
It's
this
scary.
Is yeah.
Okay, wait, so this is to get rid of a double chin? Is that what it's for?
Yeah, and really just chisel the jawline.
So it's kind of like the jawline version of a waist trainer.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Your jaw training.
Which I also bought this weekend. I'm really just trying to, snatch everything right now without having to go to the gym
How does it feel while you're wearing it, Jenna?
Absolutely terrible. I feel like I can't move my jaw at all right now.
That means it's working.
Oh, give it to
then.
Rich.
What if it makes your chin go up? Like the bottom of your chin start, you know how like...
Give you an underbite?
That would be an issue.
No, just like the actual, you know how like witches' chins go out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if it starts to push your chin out?
You guys got to let me know if my chin starts
Okay, we
moving
will.
out that
Yeah,
way.
we'll tell you.
So I had a
might wanna
complex.
adjust that.
I had a complex about my double chin,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would take. And this is like 5 years ago. I
Yeah.
took Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware? No,
Ace Bandage.
Ace Bandage. And
Yeah.
I would wrap my head with it and go to sleep with it on.
Essentially the same thing.
But then I went and got Kybella.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of that?
I have.
And they injected my chin, and it was crazy. And it got swollen, but it worked. I think it got rid of a lot of the double chin.
No, you got a great jawline
Thank you.
going on.
That would be like, oh.
Maybe one day we'll get to the
Sucking my
Kybella, but right now we're doing it the DIY, do it yourself,
Yeah.
Amazon jawline, thanks to John J. Way.
Yeah.
You should take like a before and after.
Yeah.
Like wear it like for what? How long do you think it would be till you see results? 6
10
weeks?
years?
Forever.
Yeah, what's the
Before,
claim?
and then 6 weeks later, you're
Yeah.
like, cha-ching.
I'll do one of those.
We will
before
have
and
pictures
after.
up and video up on this shortly on our website, on our Instagram, so you can get it too. Can you put a link to it?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
thank you, Jenna. And so what's it called? What's that thing called?
It's like a jawline enhancer.
Do you get to pick what color?
There's also another thing where
that one.
they put in your mouth to chew.
Yes, and I've seen that before. I also, back in the day, I also got convinced to buy like the nose job enhancer where it's literally just like a clothespin that you put on your nose. I convinced my grandma that I needed that like 5 years ago. So
I'm sure it'll come back. What not to buy is the ab belt because that does not work. In fact, it really, really hurts and it just shocks you.
Oh, well, I'll give you an update on the. Is that the same as the waist trainer?
I think it's a little different.
Okay, well, I'll let you know how that goes.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s Radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
Discover Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience clarity like never before, bringing your favorite shows and movies to life. Plus, with Watch Free Plus built in, you'll enjoy free live and on-demand TV right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app. Ready to go on every Vizio smart TV, along with hundreds of other pre-downloaded apps. Ready to transform your home entertainment? Visit Vizio.com today.
Shoot us a text, JJR, and whatever you want to say, to 96893. You can also call us at 877-937-1047. Tracy texted us. She's jumping on there. What's up, Tracy? What was your text? Good morning.
So I just listened to podcasts where you guys were going over the peanut game and how Rich misunderstood the question, and his answer was cashew. And so I thought it was just hilarious how everybody on the show was trying to give examples about a cashew's not a peanut, and he just wasn't getting it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Rich, he uses big words. He's the smartest in the room most days. And just this peanut just threw him just all the way left. It was hilarious.
Is a cashew not a peanut?
Please do.
No. Cashew's a cashew.
That's surprising that you don't know that, Rich, because you're so smart.
The game was about peanuts.
Uh-huh.
So the answer has something to do with peanuts, and your answer was cashew.
Cashew's a type of nut, but it's not a peanut.
Yeah, why is that funny? I don't get it.
Because the game's not about nuts.
Because it wasn't like
peanuts.
it wasn't like name the nut.
I am so lost right now.
Okay. There's almonds.
Right.
There's cashews.
Yeah.
There's walnuts. And the game was about peanuts. Peanuts. And your answer was cashews.
Uh-huh. So?
It's not a peanut. It was wrong.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. You know when people are, almost too smart and then something so simple, you give it to them and they don't get it? This is what's happening right now.
Here's what I'm hearing you say.
What?
The game is about peanuts. Different type of peanuts are walnuts.
No. It was just about peanuts, and so when you answered cashews,
Do you get it now? Do you get it now?
confusing.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think you do.
I clearly did not get the game then, and I still do not.
Even when Kyle gave the example, I'm like, okay, surely he's going to get it now. And I think he just agreed, I kind of get it, but I don't think he did.
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, my God. I was laughing so hard on the way to work. I was almost in tears crying. That was so funny to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Tracy. Thanks for listening, and thank you so much for texting.
No problem. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, I went to community college, Tracy. That's all I got.
There was another text from a 503 number. It says, I need Rich to understand the peanut game. It's making me irrationally mad.
It's so confusing. Why? What about it do you not understand?
I know. I actually thought about that a couple times this weekend going, I don't understand. Rich, there's a point sometimes where Rich gets angry. You can see this anger level. It's not often, but when he does, where he just refuses to accept something, like it happened in San Diego.
Oh yeah,
remember that time in San Diego when you went to go take a nap and you disappeared, and we were trying to we're like, wait, and you got so mad, and then you were like, yeah, I was taking a nap.
And
oh, did you say that?
Nap was 2 hours, but you claimed it was only one. Oh, that was weird.
Anyway, Rich, what happened to you at Trader Joe's?
Well, I got a very nice compliment, but I don't know if I was deserving of the compliment, but this lady's take on it I was curious about. So I get my groceries, I load them up in my truck, in my front of the F-150, and I see that the cart returns kind of far, but I'm like, I'll just go return it. So as I'm walking by, this lady stops me, and she's like, I was just reading on X that you can tell a good person if they have self-control by if they return the grocery cart to the thing. She's like, and I just watched you walk the whole way, so you must be a good person. And then she walked away.
Yeah, the grocery cart test is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's been
There's a
around
guy
for a
on
long
TikTok
time.
that my wife follows and talks about because if you don't put the cart away, he goes and confronts you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah.
I mean, I could have easily done the thing where you just kind of jumped it up on the curb next to your car, but it was pretty crowded at Trader Joe's, so I did walk it. But I don't know if I would ever think of somebody with the grocery cart return being a good person. I feel like when I see somebody like in line there's a little child and they smile, there's a nice smile for a kid, I think they're good people. But I don't know about the grocery cart return.
Well, the grocery cart thing is a thing. It's like a thing we've talked about before on here.
It's
Like
definitely a thing.
yeah. You know, what's on a different take of what happened to you. I was yesterday. We were going to breakfast at Over Easy, and it was my wife, my son Dutch, my son Jake, and me. And we got out of the car, and they walk into the restaurant. I'm behind them, right? And there's this older Mexican woman with her trunk open, and she's got her grocery cart, and she says, "Perdóname, ¿me puedes ayudar?" Which is, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Right? And she's older, and she's got all these cans of soda in her cart. So I go, in Spanish, of course, and I grab the cans, I put them in the back of her car, and then close the trunk, and then I have the shopping cart. And I go, she goes to push. I go, "It's okay, I got it." I take the shopping cart, and as I'm going to take it to where a cart aisle is, it's too far away, right? And I'm like, and now I'm like, people are watching me. So I take the cart, and on the way to the shopping cart thing is another shopping cart by itself. So I do that thing where you stick it in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stick it in.
Now you got two.
And then I push it, and I take it all the way and drop it off. Then I come back. Now my wife and my two boys already have a booth now, right? So I am walking back in, just waiting for people to go, "That was so nice of you. That was amazing. I saw you help that old lady." And I go and I sit down in the booth. And I mean, I'm late. Like the three, we're walking in together, but obviously now I'm about 3 minutes late because I'm helping this lady. Nobody in my family says, "Where were you, Dad?" And I'm just waiting to go. I'm waiting for people to flock to me.
Breakfast is
We
on us,
saw
sir.
you help that old lady there. Then we saw you get the other cart to put the other cart away. Huh? And I would turn around like, "Hey, everybody." Nothing.
Well, apparently you're a good person too.
And then it was funny. I thought I'm going to bring this up on the air. No, I'm not going to bring it up on the air. But then I had the perfect window to bring it up on the air.
There you go.
But mine was all doing it, and I was doing it to be kind. But then I thought, come on.
Right.
Someone want to acknowledge my niceness?
I don't know if anyone here in the restaurant saw me help that old lady.
You guys are probably done. I was doing a mission of mercy, but you guys just
Probably
enjoyed
wrong. Where's that guy? Why is he sitting with his family? Oh, he's helping an old lady with her back. Oh, and he's putting carts away.
the
That's what I was
humanity
doing.
of it all.
Angel, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. All right, you're going to play 4-second rule with us. Grant's the host. What up, Grant? Let's play.
What's up, guys? So we were playing the 4-second rule today. Basically, I'm going to give you a category, and you have 4 seconds to name 3 things in said category. Now, Angel, you're probably wondering, what does 4 seconds sound like? Rich? That's it. That's 4 seconds. You got the rules, Angel?
Okay. Yes.
I love it. All right. We start with John J. Van Ness. John J., the astronauts are all anyone's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? Is this true? Are you guys not talking about it?
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
we talked about it.
Well, I'm talking. Everybody in my circle's talking about the astronauts. So, John J., in 4 seconds, name 3 things you don't want to hear if you're an astronaut.
When do we land? Hey, what time is it? Hey, you should better name Dave.
I'll give it to you. You should put your name Dave.
I want to hear is your middle name, Dave.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I don't know.
Just 8 months
That
of
was a
small
hard
talk.
one.
Yes.
That's the hardest you ever asked.
That was good. That was good. Good work. Rich Farrell, we move over to you. Rich, in 4 seconds, name 3 activities that require goggles.
Swimming, shooting, and fishing. For sharks.
Are we going to give them fishing,
Underwater.
guys?
I don't know. I think you're the judge there. That's your call.
I wouldn't wear goggles fishing, so Rich, I got to buzz you. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, it's tough.
All right, keeping in the goggle theme, we move over to Peyton Whitmore.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Peyton, in 4 seconds. Name 3 places to get a chicken sandwich.
Popeyes, the chicken sandwich shop, and McDonald's.
Ooh. Is there a chicken sandwich shop?
I bet you money there is.
I'm going to buzz you.
No
I'm
way.
going to be hard on the rules
chicken
today.
sandwich shop.
No.
The
It sounds
chicken
delicious.
sandy shop.
Nope. Judges say nope.
Judges say yes.
Sorry, Peyton. Have you been to the chicken sandwich shop?
No, but there is a chicken sandwich shop. Look it up on Yelp. It's there.
Well, then we will move on. No points for Peyton. Kyle Unfug, are you ready?
I think so.
All right, this is perfect after Peyton's answer. Kyle, in 4 seconds, name 3 places you don't want to run into a coworker.
at a party, at a grocery store.
I would have accepted chicken sandwich shop there.
Chicken sandwich shop. Should have said that. I wasn't quick enough.
Shame!
Because I wouldn't mind running into you guys anywhere. That's why it was tough.
See? Whatever, Kyle.
She's all about the love. Give her a point.
Man, John Jay's the only one on the board so far. Angel, we can see if he gets you on the board. You
Is your
ready?
middle name Dave?
Yeah.
All right, I went noodle crazy this weekend. I ate a lot of noodles. So, Angel, in 4 seconds, name 3 types of noodles.
Fettuccine, penne, elbow.
Elbow. She got it elbow.
What was the last one?
Elbow.
Elbow? All right, I'll give it to you.
her.
Nice job. Angel and John Jay, the only ones on the board after round 1. Round 2, the speed round. I threw up this morning, guys. Yeah, I
have a lot of stomach problems.
During the show, I left while
Most people
filming
do.
and then went. So John Jay, that spurns this question here.
Okay.
In 4 seconds, John Jay, name 3 places you don't want to throw up.
And your mother's face, and your wife's face, and your son's face.
I'll give it to you. I almost threw up on Jenna. I'm not going to lie to you guys this morning.
I think you and Jenna both feel that way.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I also feel she's a little queasy this morning.
Rich Barra.
Yo.
In 4 seconds, Rich, name 3 celebrities you want to speak at your funeral.
Let's see. Prince. Oh, wait, he's dead. He can't speak about funeral.
I mean, the ghost of Prince would be pretty great. A hologram?
No
The
points for Rich.
hologram.
It's a shutout. Peyton Whitmore, we move over to you. We heard Patrick Mahomes speak earlier.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog, guy's got a weird voice. So Peyton,
Taylor Swift is great.
in 4 seconds, Peyton, name 3 other celebrities with weird voices.
Oh, I don't know. Noah Cyrus. I don't know. Does she have a weird voice? That's just what came into my head. I
I
don't
would
know.
have accepted Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Kyle.
I can't hate on Selena Gomez anymore. That was a really hard buzz.
No points for
Subjective.
Rich or Peyton today. Kyle.
Jeez, I'm off my game.
Tragedy. Kyle. In 4 seconds, Kyle. Name 3 things you win.
Money, prizes, games, people.
Win.
Yeah, you win someone's
I
love.
see. All right.
Oh.
Point for Kyle. This one's worth 4 points. Get ready. In 4 seconds, Angel. Name 3 foods that are easy to burn. Go.
Steak, eggs, burgers.
Nice job, Angel. All right,
Angel on the game today. We were not.
We're going to set you up, Angel. Hold on the line. Thanks for listening.
You win.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.